What's coming is way worse than a recession. If a recession is going to happen, it's going to be peanuts compared to what's coming, because China just retaliated to the United States and they raised the tariffs on the US goods to 84% after the White House increased the tariffs on China to 104%. And people thought that at this point the two countries are going to come to the negotiation table and they will come to an agreement. But the White House just now escalated the entire trade war to a completely different level, and they raised the tariffs on China to 125%. And that means that over the next couple of weeks and months, prices are going to shoot to the roof. Companies usually have a stockpile of their products, but when that stockpile is over, the next shipment that will come from China will be slapped that tariff of 125%. But right now, we don't know how Beijing is going to respond. If Beijing now escalates and increases the same tariffs to 125%, maybe the White House will escalate even further, and by the time the next shipment of iPhones are going to come from China, the tariffs are going to be 500% or maybe 1,000%. So do not be surprised if the price tag of your next iPhone is going to be $10,000, $20,000. Yes, hypothetically, it's much cheaper to produce them locally in the United States, but you cannot simply change all of that manufacturing to the United States overnight. It's gonna take some time, and people want to buy iPhones. So prices are going to shoot to the roof over the next couple of days. That is a fact, not days, but probably in the next couple of weeks and months, if they're not going to come to some kind of an agreement between the two countries. Now, secondly, the United States showed a crack in its strategy, and that is kind of a major win for China and a major blow for the United States, and that could actually even lead to the United States to escalate further the trade war, because the White House just announced that they're going to pose the reciprocal tariffs on all other countries except China, because the United States did not expect this kind of a response from China. And when you're posing the reciprocal tariffs on all those countries that you recently started, what does that tell about your confidence? It means that the US cannot single-handedly take the entire world. And that means that some countries will no longer take the United States seriously. And that is a major win for China. They call it a 90-day pause. But what if they don't come to an agreement? What if that's going to be a pressure on the United States, especially from the US allies, such as the European Union or the Taiwan? What if by tomorrow or in the next couple of days, the European Union is going to respond to the United States with additional tariffs that is going to put much more pressure on the United States? Now, if you zoom out, the US still have a lot of leverage over China compared to what China has over the United States. But China made it clear that we're not going to give up. We're going to fight this war until the end, no matter what it takes. So tariffs going to 500% or 1,000% is something realistic that is going to happen over the next couple of months. Now, the most important thing that you have to keep in mind during this period is that, first of all, do not panic and do not rush to Costco or Walmart and fill your house with toilet paper and buy a bunch of electronics. Now, this is going to end sooner or later. This is a trade war. Every country is going to show how powerful it is. But at the end of the day, they have to come to an agreement. So if you actually fill your houses with toilet paper and they will come to an agreement, you will simply overpay for a lot of things that you shouldn't actually overpay. Yes, there is a possibility that there will be a short period of time where prices are going to shoot to the roof. Now, secondly, for investors, the market is going to react, and the market usually reacts very harshly. And the companies that depend on China a lot will actually suffer tremendously. Yes, I'm talking about Apple, that is going to ship iPhones from China to the United States. But Apple is just one out of many examples. Do you know how many furniture companies in the United States that literally just build their stuff in China? Do you know how much electronics that comes from China? Do you know how many auto parts that come from China? And if a single part of the car their prices are going to rise by 500% because of this escalation. Now, we don't know what is the final escalation is going to be, because now the White House increased the tariffs to 125%. Maybe by tomorrow or next couple of days, China will also increase it to 125%. So that raises the question, what the White House is going to do. Will they escalate further? Will they increase it to 150%, to 200%, 300%? Beijing is not going to back down. They have to come to a negotiation table. What the White House wants is that they want China to pick up the phone first and call the United States and ask for a deal. And that means that you're humiliating the second world's largest economy. But if China does something like that, what kind of a message does it send to the world? Over the last 20 years, they've been building the second world's largest economy, and they've been showing to the world that we are an alternative to the United States. But if we react the exact same way as everyone else, then we are not as powerful as we think we are. And that's why Beijing is not going to do that, which is why it's very difficult right now to imagine how this trade war is going to be over. It can take months, it can take a year, or it can take longer, or maybe it will just take the next couple of days. But the markets will react, and this might be one of the greatest opportunities to invest, because I don't know how far or how strongly the markets will react, but it seems like it is going to get a lot more brutal than we expected.